All right. I don't know why I stopped really the video. I mean, it's like I could go on. What was happening in my head? I don't know. But all right. You know, I started this channel as a channel to keep logs and to see my performance over a long time. Like, you know, when you're living your life, you can't really see these little details, but when you're recording it, you will be able to see that you had some goals when you started something and you're in the middle of something else, and you know, expectations are not there. You're not doing well enough. And it's been like, I guess, 50 days, around 50 days, like near 2 months, that I wanted to start doing programming seriously. And I studied it, but not as good as I want. And now I can see like time is passing. And I'm staying here, doing nothing except, yes, I read different books, like I all the time searching the internet. I try to learn different things, but that's not the case. Really, that's not the case. That's not what I have to focus on. Like, I have to focus on something else, because I set some goals for my life, and yes, maybe it is difficult for me, but what's going on in my head? It's like I really don't understand it. This visit of Oman, this little adventure, helped me to be able to focus, because, you know, every day when you're living in Oman, you can't go out on, like, you can't go out at noon. You can't go out in the morning because sun going to just rip your skin and just, you know, it's going to burn everything. So you have to stay under some, you know, under some roof to be able to just live. So I had to stay on my bed, like in my sister's house. And all I could do is to just, you know, put my phone aside and reading some books. And it wasn't that bad, you know, because I'm not a reader, but I just start to feel that this is a very important thing. Yes, I made a video about how it is important to actually read a book, and I can say it was one of those life lessons that, you know, focus for gosh sake. Like, yes, I know I said this long before, but I think I have to repeat it enough to be able to just understand it deep enough to actually do it. I think this 22 days taught me how to focus, taught me that life can be a lot easier to stay away from internet and everything in it. Like, yes, Instagram can be there. It will be there for 10 more years, 20 more years, 50 more years. You can go to Facebook anytime you like. You can go visit YouTube anytime you like. Yes, if you want to learn something, go and learn it, but don't just go and waste times just swiping shorts and just stories and all these different things on social media. Like, what's going on with you? Just have a goal in it. You have to just focus. So this trip of Oman actually taught me that. And if we want to just connect this to what I was saying earlier in the video, 50 days, nothing happened. And it's a 364 days challenge. 50 days passed without anything special. Yes, something happened, but it wasn't the goal. So I set a goal and I have to stick to it. So I just came back home. I want to just rest tonight, and I will start it from tomorrow. So I want to just keep this log much more tighter to be able to get some real world results, and not just making everything theoretically, just putting all this knowledge into my head without being practical. So I really don't like that. And yeah, this is a wake-up time, I guess. You know, see, after 50 days, I'm just telling these things. I hope 50 days from now, I would not really say the same thing and just fooling myself around that, yeah, life, this is it. I just did what I could, and yes, I just couldn't. No, that's just very lame excuse. I should not really do that. Focus. Something isn't like insects. Anyway, yeah. I just never found myself hopeless. But now I have goals, I have hopes, but they're not in the same lines. They're not moving together as a train. They're not connected. When they're not connected, like, yeah, you putting energies in different places, but there will be no result. That's saddening. I don't know. 50 days from now. That's a very good deadline. See what I can achieve in this 50 days, focusing only and only on programming, coding, reading, and learning every new stuff about programming. Like coding, just putting just one line of code there and see whether I really do understand it or I'm totally confused and I have no idea what's going on and I have to search it on Google and try to read different articles to just be able to understand programming terms deeper. All right, see what's going on.